welcome to this Somatic Chair Yoga series. Today we are focusing on spinal flow. So our spine moves in flexion and extension, it moves laterally, and then it moves in rotation. So we're going to be working on those three movements today for the spine. From a seated position, relax your shoulders, maybe take a roll through them and let them settle down into your back pockets. Rest your hands in your lap. Relax the elbows at the sides of your body. Rest your feet on the floor. As you lengthen your spine, if you can close your eyes and tune out all distractions, do that now. Begin to notice how you feel, particularly in your spine today. The spine begins at the tailbone, the base of your spine, and floats all the way up to the skull, the back of your neck. What are you noticing about the muscles that support the spine? If there's pain or discomfort, what is the level on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the worst pain? When you're ready, bring your hands to touch the shoulders. And as you do, your elbows can lift and come out to the sides of your body, parallel to the floor. As you breathe in, you're going to let the elbows squeeze back and together, and then arch your spine forward. As you breathe out, let your elbows round in the front of the body towards each other as you round your back to the back of the room. Drop the chin to your chest. Breathe in, lift your spine, roll your ribcage forward, squeeze your shoulders together, and then exhale, round the shoulder blades apart. Elbows come together, chin to chest. Bring the movement through your entire spinal column. So feel your pelvis tip forward, your heart lift, your chin drop up and back. And then exhale, let the chin drop forward, the shoulder blades round, the pelvis rounds back, tailbone points forward. Now, as you come back to center, allow your elbows to now relax down towards the ribs. Release your hands and rest your hands in your lap. Notice how your spine feels. Now, as you breathe in, bring your hands up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, pull your right elbow down as if you're reaching with your left hand towards something on a top shelf. Feel your right side contract and your left side lengthen. And then switch sides like a pulley system, pulling your left elbow in and down, and your right hand reaches to the top shelf. Breathe in, stretch through the ribs, the armpit, and breathe out, switch sides. One side's contracted and shortened, the other side lengthened. Now bring both arms back down, rest the hands in your lap. Notice the sides of your body and the spinal column. Bring your hands back to the shoulders and elbows lift parallel to the floor. Rotate your spine one side and back to center, and then to the other side and back to center. Breathe in as you rotate. Breathe out as you return. Rotate with your head, your eyes, and your upper body. You might notice your knees shift forward and back a little bit when you move the spine. Now bring your body back to center, lower your arms, relax your hands, and notice the spine again. Now imagine that you have a little pencil on the top of your head, and imagine now that you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. So as you spin the head around, it can be small circles, or you can make them big circles. drawing a circle on the ceiling. You might hear some popping and crunching in your neck. I have a lot of people describe it as it sounds like gravel, and sometimes it does. So reverse the circles, focusing on your neck and your own range of motion, and then come back to center. Now bring the hands up over your head. Inhale. Interlace all of the fingers together except for your pointer fingers. Point them up towards the ceiling and drop your shoulders down towards your hips. Now with your index fingers, draw a circle on the ceiling. As you breathe in and breathe out, so bring breath into the movement. You can sigh, you can moan, you get the urge to yawn, you can yawn. The movement now coming more circular from the shoulders, the upper back, and the ribs. If you haven't reversed your circles, do a few in the other direction. Last breath in, and as you breathe out, lower your arms down to the ground and relax. Notice how that feels. All right, now we're going to bring the hands to the pelvis. The movement now is going to come from the pelvis itself, the lowest part of the spine. Still those circular spiraling motion, but you're going to breathe in and tip your pelvis forward. Lean to one sit bone. Rock back so the tailbone points forward, and then lean to the other sit bone. As you feel the weight distributing in your pelvis, it's kind of like a hula hoop motion or belly dancing motion. The next time you come forward, reverse the circles. And as you reverse the circles, notice if this feels more natural, less natural. If it feels as fluid as the other direction. And then finally come back to center with the pelvic rolls. Lengthen your spine, notice how your pelvis feels. For this next couple of practices, we're going to widen the feet a little bit further apart. So as you come into a wider stance, we're going to have the hands resting on your knees. As you breathe in, you're going to bring your right hand back towards your hip, and you're going to rotate your body. And your hand might actually leave your left knee and slide down the leg, depending on your mobility. And then you're going to switch sides. So again, with somatics, we're using a lot of different techniques. This is the sense of touch along with the movement. So your touch can be firm, it can be light, it can be whole hand, it can be one or two fingertips, it can be a scratching sensation more with fingernails. What feels good to you? What's soothing to your nervous system? Good. Next time you come back to center, stay with your knees wide, lengthen your spine. Notice how you feel. And on your next breath, we're going to take the arms back up over the head again. This time, interlace your fingers together and flip your palms towards the ceiling. We're going to take it all the way over to the right, and we're going to reach down towards your right foot, towards the center of your mat, or between your legs, and then over to the left, and back up. So we're drawing big circles. As you breathe in, you're coming upright. As you breathe out, you're floating down towards the floor. And the slower you move, the better. Even if you have to take several breaths, Feeling all the sensations, come back to center. Release your arms for a moment. Relax your hands in your lap. Now, often we will interlace our fingers together the same way every time. It's just what feels natural. So I want you to switch that out. So the opposite pinky finger is out. It's going to feel a little weird. Lift your arms back up, relax your shoulders down, press your palms towards the ceiling. We're going to take it the other direction. Down, across, back up. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice and slow, one more time. All right, back up, release your fingers, float them down. You can give your hands a little shake. Heel toe your feet back in. Bring your hands into your lap. Roll the shoulders, relax them down the back. If you have a back to your chair, you can scooch on back and settle in. Feet hip distance apart. And settle in to close your eyes, to tune out distractions, to let your mind come into your body sensation. What are you noticing? What are you feeling? What are you sensing? What has changed? Especially surrounding the spine and all the spinal muscles. And if there was pain or discomfort before and you gave yourself a number on the scale of 1 to 5, what is it now? Has it decreased? Allow your mind to tune into the sensations of change in the body. Not just the physical body, but what about your mood, your breathing, your energy level? How else has this practice improved your life? In just a matter of minutes. Thank you for practicing with me today. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next week.